record on this computer. And everybody, please put in where you're from, everybody. I see some faces. They say, oh, Stephanie, welcome again. Nice to have you here. Well, I'm going to share the screen and do something fun for all of us. So buckle up, kids. Here we go. This. Barry Shore is at the controls. Share and where did you go? Come on. No. 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 I love it. Okay, 1 second. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, everybody, bear with me while I continue to be uncomfortable and um, let me see here. Come on, Mr. Shore. We know you can do it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here and here. Okay. Everybody, feel the power. Music. Tell me that you hear it, yes? Nod your head. Hear it? See it? Ooh. Get it. Yeah. So impressive. Hear that? I said I'm impressed with
Let's get you. Okay, now, Barry Shore, come back, stop the share. Oh, ha, ha, ha. First of all, everybody, tell me that you love that. Come on, I want to hear you love that. I didn't do it. One of my dearest friends in the world who is very talented put that together, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. It's uplifting and upbeat, isn't it? Hello. Oh, look at that. Stephen, Positive Action Infusion Lights of Philadelphia. Tessa's from Alberta, Canada. Welcome, welcome. Dallas, Texas. Tucson, Arizona. Lindsay Holm, Director Life Tutors. Yes, thank you. Nationwide. Hi, Jack from Wichita. Yes, Jack. I remember Jack from Wichita. I was speaking with my friends that we're doing a business situation in Wichita soon. Suzanne from Independence, Oregon. Oh, I wish Oregon became independence again. That's another story. It's not Hava Nagila, but uplifting enough. You wonderful people. Cheers from Becky Dayton. Okay, everybody. Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved immortal beings, and good looking people. Remember, you're good looking because you're always looking for and finding the good. That's the essence. That's a definition of a good looking person. Always looking for and finding the good. And you've used your most valuable asset, your time, to tune in today because you know that it's for your benefit. Because you care the most in the entire world about one person, you. And by the way, that's great because when you become the best you make the world a better place. You create more bridges, you create more joy, happiness, peace, and love.
So, as I've mentioned on shows that before, we have changed this and upgraded it. Some people call this office hours. That's how we call it. It's Winning Wednesday. Wait a minute. You feeling it? That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Lakita. It's Winning Wednesday. That's why you tuned in, because you know that on this particular time together, that you are going to benefit, which is wonderful, by the way, because the result of you benefiting means you'll be happier, healthier, and wealthier. Who doesn't want that? That's why you tune in. That's why you invest your time, your most valuable asset. So, we're going to discuss today one of the 11 strategies for learning how to live in joy daily, no matter the circumstances. So, I'm going to set the stage for those of you who have not been here before. We have, thank God, a number of people who come back every week. That we are called gluttons for goodness. That's what you are, a glutton for goodness. If you come back every week, because you know that it's to your advantage. And that's a wonderful thing. You utilize, leverage, and internalize the principles we're going to be discussing, the 11 strategies over the next few weeks, to make sure that what you do in the world resonates greater. And again, you'll be wealthier because of that. Business will be better. So I'm going to do three things and doing very quickly in succession. And I urge everybody to listen and do as I ask. Ready? Number one, please do not take notes. What? Barry Shore, don't you know who I am? I've been in the world for so many decades. I take notes. It's very nice. Right now, I'm asking you for your benefit, don't take notes. You want to write down one or two words that really mean something and you'll come back later, or you want to ask a question about it in 25 minutes or so. Great. Don't take notes. I want you to feel the experience. This is an experience. It's not a class. It's not sage from the stage. I did that, by the way, for decades. This is a different, and this is interaction. This is us together, human beings searching with benefit for all. So I urge you, don't take notes. Experience it. Remember, this is recorded. Hello, in the new 21st century, recorded, because what I'm going to ask you and urge you, I learned this from Tony Robbins. I learned this from Jim Rohn, who's Tony Robbins' mentor. First time, just listen, experience. You have a recording, now you go back again and listen, and now take notes, because you can control the time. You can stop it, do it, whatever. And then you really want to do something special for you, listen a third time. The third time is where the magic happens. Then you gain a nugget, a gem, something that makes a difference for your life. This is about the T word. This is not just inspirational, even though Barry Shore is an inspiring figure. This is not informational just because there's lots of information on the web. Not as good as what you're going to get here, but it's a lot of information. This is the T word. This is transformational. This is about a shift in perspective. Now, if you notice in my book, we used Scrabble tiles for O shift, OHSIF, and the F was just a little below the line, and then the T. Because in working with people for more than 42 years, I found that 97.2% of all people drop the F in shift, and the other stuff happens. So you got to keep your F's in place. Okay? With me? Everybody with me? Hello? Hello? So as I ask you, please, for your sake, not me, don't take notes. Write down a word or two. Great. Don't take notes. Single eye. I want to have a yes in the chat room, please. Wayne, can you put down yes that you're not going to take notes? Stephanie, I know you're not going to take notes. Just put down here, yes, I agree. Come on, yes, yes, no, take notes. Yes, it's for your benefit, not mine. I mean, it's my benefit also, because that way you're paying more attention. Because it's people, we're interacting. Come on, more yeses. Okay, I won't take. Thank you, Jackie. That was beautiful. You made a promise. Yes, come on, I want to see more. We have more people. Yes, I won't take notes. I'm going to set the stage for getting uncomfortable. Some of you have heard the story a little bit, but it's good for new people to hear, because otherwise the credibility gap is too wide. So imagine, if you can, me standing up in the morning, hale and hearty, completely healthy, and that evening being in the hospital, totally, completely paralyzed from the neck down. Nothing in my body moved. It's called a quadriplegic. And it was not from an automobile accident. It was not a spinal injury. It was a rare disease, which I never heard of the day before, took over my body and rendered me completely, totally paralyzed, quadriplegic. I could only communicate by blinking my eyes. I was 144 days in the hospital, 2 years in a hospital bed in my own home. I couldn't turn over by myself. I was 4 years in a wheelchair. I had braces on both my legs, from my hips to my ankles, and that was progress. Thank God today, you see, I move my arms and such. I still can't get up from this chair because I'm basically paralyzed from the weight down. But I can walk with a 7-foot walking wand. So I'm a triped, not a biped. I can't walk up a stair by myself. I can't walk up a curb by myself. I have help 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. But you hear my voice. Positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant because of one word. One word. It's not uncomfortable. The word is smile, because SMILE is an acronym that stands for Seeing Miracles in Life Every Day. That's the basis of what we're doing here with the 11 strategies for learning to live in joy daily, no matter the circumstances. I gave you circumstances. Hello, am I correct? You just heard circumstances. So when I was formulating these 11 strategies, as I am in my bed, completely, totally paralyzed, can't move, and thinking through what is it that I'm here for? Not that what did you to me? What did you do for me? So in formulating these, I came up with the 11 strategies, which we went through last week in a PDF. And again, it's all available to you. You can look at the recording. So today I've chosen my favorite, but not because it's my favorite. It's because of my friend Aida. Now, if you don't know how to spell Aida, you can listen, you can write it down also. Aida, Aida, one of the great operas of all time. Aida, I met at the swimming pool, and I'll tell you a little bit about that another time. But suffice it to say that I learned how to swim, and it helped me move and my muscles and gain back some movement in my hands and a little bit else. I met Aida at the pool when she was 95. Hello? 95. I'm going to give you 2 data points about Aida. She said the following after we spoke. We were in the same lane. It was called the handicap lane, disability lane. I didn't like it, but that's what they called it because it had a chair that got you in the pool and outside. And so I would speak to Aida because I love 95-year-old woman out there in the pool. And we lived in Santa Monica, California, in the sun. It's great. I mean, hello. And she said to me, Barry, I want to be happy like you. I thought about that. I said, actually, Aida, my dear beloved one, you don't. You want to be happy like you. You want to be the best Aida possible. That's a data point. Let me tell you another one that's absolutely stunning. I was honored to be able to sing Happy Birthday to Aida on her 106th birthday. And she was fully there or here. She's passed away a couple of years ago. But in the intervening 11 years, I sang her happy birthday song every year. Sometimes at the pool, people would applaud. It was very cool. But I told her we worked on the 11 strategies together. And her favorite was get uncomfortable. You hear that? At 95, at 98, 99, 101, 102, get uncomfortable. It's a shift in perspective. Remember, keep that F in place, right? So what I'm going to do now, as an uncomfortable thing for Barry Shore to do, I'm going to share the screen, and I believe we can do this. I'm going to play a 3-minute video of me discussing get uncomfortable to set the stage. And then when we come back, I'm going to speak with us and ask each one of us, I'll elaborate a little bit and ask each one of us, what can you do today in your life to get uncomfortable? You ready? Hello, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, that's what we want to hear. Okay, Barry Shore, share the screen. And what do? We do this. We do this. I'm so impressed with myself. Okay, here we go, kids. Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings.
and good-looking people. And remember, you're good looking because you're always looking for and finding the good. 11 strategies for learning how to live in joy daily. Get uncomfortable. Uncomfortable? Yes, uncomfortable. What's your comfort zone? Well, let's talk about it. Doesn't it feel good to put on that pair of shoes or sneakers that makes you feel, oh, or a sweater or comfort food? Aren't those wonderful things? Yes. Except they keep you in a particular place. You want to be filled with joy and happiness, peace and love. The way to do that is to go out of your safe haven and to risk being happy. Take the chance, because choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Comfort is a drug. It's an addiction. The more comfortable you feel, the less likely you are to really do something. Here's a great example of getting out of your comfort zone. When you walk out your front door, wherever you live, and normally you turn right, consciously turn left. You say, wait a minute, but I live in a building and the elevator is to the right. Okay, turn left. And then you can walk down 10 yards and turn around and go back. But you did it consciously. You went out of your comfort zone. You're in control of your time. You're in control. That's the beauty of it. Comfort zone is where dreams go to die. That's not what you want. FEAR is a great acronym. It stands for false expectations appearing real, but they're false. Put on that sweater, put on those shoes, eat that comfort food. Yes, it's great for just a little bit. But you decide that you want to live to the full. Go mad, go make a difference. Our prayer for you, go forth. Live the blessing. Spread the seeds of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Bye now.
Okay. Wow. Okay, first of all, I'd like to have response from everybody here. Response. Interesting? Good? Uh-oh. We got to get rid of that guy. Let me think if I can do that. Watch out. One moment.
Awesome.
Because you're always looking.
Okay, get rid of that guy. I love doing that because I've never done it before. This video we made for a series that we make available to people when I do training and such like that. It's so I've never integrated that. So applause for Barry Shore. He got out of his comfort zone. Isn't that great? So I'm going to ask a question. Okay, Sammy, first of all, has a question.
Awesome.
Sammy, you raised your hand. Let's see. Okay, unmute. Ask to unmute. Yes, Sammy, what's your question?
Oh, no, I didn't have a question. I was applauding. Sorry.
Oh, okay. First of all, wasn't it wonderful? I mean, I trust
It was
Yes.
very uplifting.
So I'm gonna position something. Oh, I like. Thank you, Jackie. I love seeing miracles in life every day because they are there. I'd be willing to wager, and if I'm wrong, you'll tell me, that most people have never gotten the advice, get uncomfortable. Correct? Hello? Correct?
Right.
That's just not
Yes.
advice you get. So I'm going to share with you 3 things that people can do. Again, I share this with people. I'm blessed that I've been able to help literally tens and tens and tens of thousands of people around the world with this. And they're just so fun because it's so easy. You ready? Most people here, I think everybody here, brushes their teeth in the morning. And if you don't, you should. Okay. People brush their teeth in the morning, correct? Get up in the morning, you brush your teeth. You may even brush your teeth before you go to sleep. Okay, great. Brush your teeth next morning or tonight with your non-dominant hand. Oh my gosh. So I'm a righty. Now, for me, when I was paralyzed, I couldn't do anything anyway. So you see, my hands don't look like yours or work like yours. But the point is that I made myself learn to brush my teeth with my left hand. Why? Because when we do certain things by rote, R-O-T-E, it's called mindless work. Now that's okay sometimes, right? Because you want to be in a zone, you're meditating, and washing dishes for me is a meditation. My wife says that's her meditation as well. But the point is that we do things, certain things, and it's mindless. What we want to do by getting uncomfortable is to become mindful. You want to become mindful, even for a short period of time, it will cause a shift in your entire perspective, not just by brushing your teeth. Now, I've urged some people who are runners to find a small pebble and put it in their shoe and to walk with that pebble in their shoe, just one shoe, not both, and walk for 10 paces. And I'm telling you, I've had people, most of the time, people come back to me, and you know what they do? They hug me. And you say, that was one of the greatest events I've ever had. It's not like fire walking, but it was so interesting because it made them conscious. Remember, we're talking becoming conscious beings. You really want to succeed in business? Be mindful, be conscious, be aware. So I'm going to ask right now, I'm going to ask everybody, please think of something that you can do. I said, brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. As I said in the video, whatever direction you walk out of your house, and you normally go in whatever direction, say, you know something, Barry, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Just go 5 paces. Or whatever it is that you do by rote, think about it right now and say, okay, I'm going to do this, X, Y, and Z. So let's put up some things here that you can do for you that will get you out of your comfort zone. Stephanie, Jackie, Jack, Lakita, Lee, Lindsay. Let's see what you can think of. Something small, because we want to shift into mindfulness, shift into consciousness, and think of something you can do that you will do, which will help you. And again, we're talking small. It doesn't have to say, you know something, Barry, I'm going to give an extra $1,000 today to a charity. Okay, that's great. That might make you uncomfortable, or $10,000 or $100,000. Or as my friend of mine said, it's easy to write the check as long as they don't cash it. Okay, mouse with my non-dominant hand. Jack Putnam. Wow. That's going to be a challenge, isn't it? And if you can do it more than once today, that would be really something. Cross your arms in front of yourself, then switch to have the other arm on top. Oh, that is so good, Stephanie. Thank you. So that goes with one of the ones that I urge people to do. It's very funny that there are a lot of people today that don't have any shoes that have laces. But I have a 6.5-year-old grandson and a 4-year-old grandson, and I'm working with them on tying shoes just because I find it fun. So if I ask anybody here who ties their shoes, I ask you, do you tie your shoelaces right over left or left over right? Well, most people, not most, 99% don't know. I don't know. I just do it, right? Well, the genius is to look at what you're doing with your shoelaces and do it the opposite way. If you usually do right over left, do left over right. And the reason is because you're going to fumble. And fumbling means you have to think about it, right? Isn't that wonderful? Thinking is one of the greatest aspects of the human condition. Okay, talk to people in class before sitting down. Oh, Sammy, that is really good. that means that you are in a class setting. So talking to people before in class, what you said, when I get a prompting, intuitive thought, act on it right then and there and not analyze it. Jackie Adams, you're out of the park, kid. That was great. That is really wonderful. Okay, let's hear from other people. Hello. Hello. You're all thinking, I know. Paige, what are you going to do?
I got one.
Oh, is that you, Lakita?
Yeah.
Okay, Lakita, you'd like to say something?
Yes, instead of going to bed at 10 o'clock, now go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Would you repeat that, please?
Like instead of setting my alarm for 10, go earlier. Prepare earlier.
Oh, Lakita, that is absolutely stunning and wonderful. I'd like to share with you one more piece with that. Ready? So, in addition to saying I'm going to set it earlier, give us a time. In other words, I'm going to set it at 8 minutes earlier, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is. Make a definite time. You see the difference between saying I'll do this, let's say earlier, and I'll do it 4 minutes earlier, 3 minutes,
Yes, you
5 minutes.
learn to take the baby steps, the small steps.
Yes, yes. We love babies and we love baby steps. Matter of fact, I'd even take the S off of baby steps and say baby step because it's so amazing. The science is all there. Oh, look at this, Dawn. Call people on their birthday and say, Dawn, that is just so wonderful. So you touch on something, if you indulge me, everybody. I have a special birthday song. Okay, I'm going to ask. Does anybody here have a birthday today? Oh, too bad. I think I'm going to do this every Wednesday and ask who has a birthday, whoever, and we'll hit the jackpot. I will tell you though, so I'm gonna do a riff on that, Dawn, just in a moment.
I had a birthday on Monday. I turned 45.
Wait a minute. Is that you, Lakita?
Yeah.
You have a
December
birthday
4th.
on Monday?
No, it was December 4th.
I'm sorry?
December the 4th.
December the 4th?
Yeah.
Well, I love you even more, Lakita, because I'm December the 2nd.
Ooh, Sagittarius.
And one of my grandsons, December 19th. So it's wonderful. I'm going to tell you all a quick story. Indulge me, please. When Steve, oh, this is good. When I feel like speaking, staying quiet instead. I'm a talker by nature. Stephen, that is absolutely wondrous. Look what we just did, everybody. You looked at yourself and you found something about you that you can just do a tiny shift. You remember, baby step, not steps even, baby step, a shift for you that will make a difference for you. I love people who are mad. You know, remember at the end? Mad, go mad, make a difference. You might think, okay, very cute, Barry, this is fun. And trust me, this will cause a shift in your perspective, a mindfulness acceleration that will allow you to look for opportunities in other things that you do. So let me tell you a quick story. I am 75 chronologically. When I was 13, yes, 13. So that's a long time ago, right? 62 years. I was 13 and oh, thank you, Lakita. I was asked to join a small group at a place not far from my house that I walked there, and now this go back 60 plus years, and it was, I think, a mile and a half. But 13-year-old kid walking a mile and a half, big deal, right? Or riding a bicycle. And it was a Jewish community center, and there were, I think, six kids. And one of them was a boy who had severe epilepsy. So I don't know if everybody knows what epileptic, and you sometimes go to fits and things like that. And because of that, it was very difficult for him to be with other kids. Just human interaction was tough. And they brought in, so the family with the epileptic boy had reached out to people in the what are they called? Mental health world. We didn't call it that then. and to find somebody that would come and be with the guys and help this particular boy and really try to get some social skills and things. Okay, it was a great thing. And in walks this young man, 26 years old, named Hubie Jones. Now, Hubie Jones was not Jewish. Hubie Jones was not white. He was not white, not Caucasian. And I'm telling you, Hubie Jones transformed my life. He was there ostensibly to help, the epileptic kid and such, but everybody. Today is Hubie Jones's 90th birthday. I'm still in touch with Hubie Jones from right 13. That's 1961. So how long is that? 39, 59, 62 years. I call Hubie Jones on his birthday. I sing him a special song. And not only that, but he takes my call and at 90, I spoke to him yesterday. He said, remember, Barry, my birthday's tomorrow. I called him yesterday. He remembers where I live. We didn't stay in touch for a couple of decades, and I found him on the web. The internet is a wonderful thing. I found Hubie Jones again. And when I called him, it was as if we never, ever parted. That's the genius of human beings. That's who you are. You're amazing, fantastic, wondrous people. And I'm sharing with you now one of the strategies that my dear beloved Aida, from the age of 95 to 106, worked with me on. She said to me, get uncomfortable. You hear this? I said, what was your most difficult piece of being older, Aida? He says, all the people that I know are dead. Except I'm making new friends. You hear this? Shift in perspective. Keep that F in place. I want to see a few more things up here. Please, come on, people. You can do it. Bob, Highland, come on. Robin, Lindsay, Meegeen, Becky, Lucila, something that you can do. Remember, tie your shoelaces a different way. If you're driving in a car, I love backing out of my driveway, and instead of backing out, going down the hill and going forward, I love saying, no, I think I'll back out and go down the other way. You'd be amazed what it does. Get uncomfortable. I mean, just a little bit uncomfortable. And Stephanie, the benefits that will accrue from that will be phenomenal, in business especially. Because in business, remember, where the you comes before the I, we're always interacting with other people, right? We are serving our customers. We are being serviced by people who provide us with products or services. We are interacting on a lateral level with people that are in business. So I want to urge you before we close this out. Oh, let me see, Christine, eat something besides eggs for breakfast. Hello? That's right. She could say, instead of besides eggs, find something interesting to add to your breakfast menu. That's all. Could be a different tea, a different drink, a scone with butter or not butter. I like scones. Let me see here. Paige, I'll look for the recording of this. I have another event, though. I've been through uncomfortable since surviving pulmonary embolism caused anorexic brain injury in 2016. Paige, we love you. Yes. I mean, hello, going through an experience is an experience, right, Paige? That's why I had to set the stage with my story. So thank you, Paige, for sharing that with us and being open to this process, because that was quite uncomfortable. And you understand that God didn't do it to you. He or she did it for you. Thank you, Paige. We love you. Paige, if you don't leave for another minute or so, okay? Because I want to do a group hug, and we want to include you in the hug. Oh, did she leave already? Because she says she has to. Okay. Anybody else, please? Because I want to close this out for a moment. Kerry Sanders, hug my dad. We love each other very much, but unfortunately, emotion has never been a part of our relationship. Oh, wonderful Kerry. I could write the same things about my father. As a matter of fact, as I think it's a little data point, interesting story. I won a speaking contest last year. It was a big event here in Las Vegas, and I won. Remember, I'm 74 at the time, and my competition was a 14-year-old beautiful girl. It was tough competing because the crowd was more towards her than me. But I told a story about my dad and emotion, and I was crying, people were crying, and I won because it was real, and that's what this is all about. It's real. So I want to do two things right now. Number one, and this is really important for you and for me. Number one is I'm going to ask everybody here to reach out to two, at least, maximum 5 people that you know on Alignable and say, hey, so-and-so, you got to join Einstein Cares community. This place is fabulous. Has Barry Shore. We do a lot of stuff together, and it's great. Am I correct on that? Hello, am I correct? Please, I urge you, reach out 2 to 5 people. I didn't say 30, 50, 100. You want to do that? That's up to you. But urge 2 to 5 people that you know are Alignable and say, come and join the Einstein Cares community because it's a great place to be, to learn, to grow, and have fun. Hello? Is this not fun? F-U, capital N, capital N. That's my 4-letter F-U word, by the way. Fun. F-U, capital N, capital N. So reach out 2 to 5 people. Okay, that's number one. Number two, let me just give you the thumbnail on what Einstein Cares is about and what it's doing in the world. So the mission of Einstein Cares, as you may have seen in the video we played in the beginning, the mission is to give $1 billion to charity without costing any giver a penny. Huh? Wow. Barry Shore, how do you do that? We partner with businesses. They give us a percentage for sending them customers. Hello. Business has been going on since the dawn of history. You hear that, Dawn? Since the dawn of history. Business all around. Business only wants 2 things. How do I keep my existing customers, and how do I attract new ones? Hello? Am I right? It's
Right.
called acquisition and retention, A&R. So what we partner with businesses, and we have, thank God, hundreds and hundreds of famous national brands. We have 18,000 restaurants, and we're always looking for what I call local caring businesses. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be a brick and mortar. You could be e-commerce also, therefore you have national presence. So you can offer your goods and services. Just say, go to einsteincares.com, einsteincares.com, sign up for early access, and let us know that you, as a merchant, because everybody here on Alignable is some sort of merchant, you have as long as you have a B2C offering, you say, I want to be involved. And then we'll decide, we'll tell you how to sign up, and you'll decide what percentage you want to allocate. A lot of our restaurants give 6% or allocate 6%, which we share 3 ways, 2, 2, and 2. 2 to the user, 2% cash back, 2% to the charity of choice of the user, and 2% comes to Einstein Cares. You can choose whatever number you want. We have people who do 9%, 15%, so grocery stores do 3%. So that's really something special. So I want everybody to be aware of that. Go to einsteincares.com, sign up for early access, and get involved because it's good for your business. We like it. Remember, this is all about being happier, healthier, and wealthier. Who doesn't want that? If you don't want that, just let me know. Okay, so that's it. Go and reach out, please. 2 to 5 people on Alignable and say, urge you, join the Einstein Cares community group. It's good for them, and therefore it's good for you. Because when you share something you like, guess what it does for you? Does that make you happier, Dawn? Hello?
Absolutely.
Does that make you happier, Sammy and Bob and Bridget and Becky? And before we go, okay, we have 10:09. We have just a few minutes. I'm opening up to questions. Please, I hope there are 1 or 2 questions that we can address. And if you have them, either raise your hand or speak out. Now is your chance.
I wanted you to slow down just a little bit, but I was just so amazed by everything you said today. Thank you, because I really needed that. I mean,
Whoa.
health, wealth, and happiness. That's
Yes,
all
happier,
I want.
healthier, wealthier. Hello.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. Becky says,
Thank
enjoyed it, but I have
you.
to grab another urgent call. Thanks so much. You're welcome. I'm glad that it's touching. I hope that a question or two. Steve, you have your hand up? Yes.
Yes, I have my hand up. You were Robin gave me your information to be here today, and I have to admit, like you're Energizer Bunny for me. So my question for you is like, how do I get in touch with you and connect with you? So
We repeat the question, please.
how how do I get and connect it to you? I want to connect with you so I can have more, energy from you. You and me are in the same boat.
Okay,
Uh,
go to einsteincares.com, and I think there's a way to send me a message in there and say, Barry Shore, how do we connect more and get more energy?
Einstein spelled
Einsteincares.com, Einstein like Albert Einstein, einsteincares.com. Sign up for early access. And on the Einstein Cares community group, I think just send me a message and we'll respond.
Thanks,
Thank you,
good.
Steve. Okay. Any other points? I think we've touched. Lindsay, did you find this of use? Megan, Trina, Mr. Van Duzen left. I was going to mention something to him. So I'm going to conclude this for the moment, unless there are any other points that we should be discussing. Lindsay Holmes, everyone? Yes, thank you. Nothing else at the moment? Then you can thank you. Yes. As I mentioned, again, 2 to 5 people. Please reach out and urge them to join the Einstein Cares community group. We want to get to 1,000 people. I think we have just around 700 or 7 something. So we want to get to 1,000 people by January 15th. And it's up to us. Just reach out and say, hey, this is a great place to be. Because on Winning Wednesdays, you're going to get stuff that you can't hear or find or be transformed anywhere else. And I urge you, go to barryshore.com/ebook, order a book. Ebook. It's no cost. There's a couple that's underwriting it's $14.95 we sell it for. There's a couple that's underwriting the distribution of 10,000 copies because they believe so much in the messages that are out there. So with your permission, everybody, we are going to do at the end of our show, we do a group hug. Okay, now HUG stands for heartfelt, unlimited giving, especially this time of year, right? Heartfelt, unlimited giving. On the count of 3, if you please. 1, 2, 3. Best wishes, everybody. I think what I'm going to do is play that music again as an outro. What do you think of that, kids? That was good music, right? Upbeat. So let's see. Barry Shore, can you do that? I think you can. Share. No, go away. We don't want you, Mr. Shore. How do I get out of that? Smaller screen. Exit full screen. There you go. And now go to, come on, Mr. Shore. Is this it? Thank you, wonderful beings. Make it a great one. See you soon. I love that. Feel the power. Have a blessed day. Back at you, kids. Enjoy.